Hello, cozy hobby friends. This is how I make my monthly planning feel easy and actually fun to stick to. First, I add anything that's fixed. These are events that I know are definitely going to be happening. I pull these from my Google Calendar and add them into my paper planner. I like seeing them here because it helps me remember where things are spatially. Starting the month off with a fun event, my ladies' craft night. This is only the second time we've done this, but it's been really fun and we hope to make it a regular thing. As many of you know, this is the weekend where The Devil Wears Prada 2 comes out, and I am so excited to watch it. I feel so nostalgic thinking about this movie and can't wait to see the follow-up. I will be gifting this watch party to my friend for her birthday present. And to round out the weekend, I'm taking my 3-year-old to touch a truck where he'll get to sit in different kinds of vehicles, which I'm sure he'll love. I am loading up my month with fun things to make my return to office a bit more bearable. I have my monthly book club meeting this day. We've been consistently meeting since starting this club over a year ago. As an adult, you have to schedule in your friend time way in advance, but I'm glad we do this, otherwise we would just never see each other. Another thing I booked way in advance, like right after the Olympics happened, was this Stars on Ice event. I saw that Alyssa Liu is coming to my city to perform, so I definitely wanted in on that. And just as a little treat to celebrate my first week back in office after maternity leave, my husband and I are going to do a little at-home sushi date. I actually forgot when was Memorial Day, but I am glad that I get a little break so soon after going back to work. Here's an example of what I do if an event needs to get moved. I just cross it out and put it in the right place. And once I actually attended an event or it happened, I like to fill in that circle. I use this section as a list of things that I wanted to get done during the month. I keep these pretty high level because details will go into my weekly pages instead. But once I decide to do something, I migrate these from here in the monthly pages into the week section. And this is what keeps me from feeling overwhelmed later. Now this part is just for fun. It is totally optional. But sometimes I like to go in and decorate my monthly pages. As a mom of 3 under 3, I'm busy and pretty tired most of the time, so I don't always go in and decorate. But when I use a sticker kit like this, it removes all of the decisions about colors and layout. It's already done for me. I'm using the Hobonichi monthly planner stickers from Hubman and Chubgirl. They have a lot of really cute themed kits, and this Dreamy Jellies one really caught my eye. If you don't have the Cousin but have the Hobonichi Weeks, they have this in the week size as well, so everyone can have a chance to decorate. As I was laying down these stickers, I quickly realized why people use those sticker tweezers. As it turns out, my fingers are too big to see where the stickers need to line up, so using these tweezers really helped me see where the edges were and helped me place them down. I thought it was nice that this kit also had a sticker for day off. That just makes this day a little bit more exciting to look forward to. And there's a to-do header as well, so I'm going to use it to make everything match. But as you can see, I had a header there from before, so if you're on a time crunch and want to just go in and start planning, go ahead and do that, and you can always come back and decorate when you feel like it. I want to look back on these monthly pages with joy because I use this as a form of memory keeping. I like to flip through these monthly pages to see what I was up to that month. Maybe some months are more full than others, and that is okay. My goal is actually not to pack in our month with events and activities, but to mindfully spend our time on things that'll bring us joy and fulfillment. If one week looks too packed, then the next week deserves to be a rest and relaxation week. Don't forget to build in intentional breaks. Your body deserves that rest as well. Decorating has also scratched my creative itch. It helps me participate in a creative hobby when I don't have much time, because laying down stickers can be so easy and quick. That was one thing that I really missed when I was in a regular notebook instead of the Hobonichi. I'm the type of person who writes first and decorates later, but if there's no space for me to decorate later, I just won't do it. So I really love how the layout of this planner and journal allows for decorating after writing. And honestly, it's pretty meditative to go in and lay down sticker after sticker. So I found decorating with stickers to be a really nice, low-effort, creative practice that helps me reset. Doing this is what makes me actually want to open up these pages again. Okay, so I originally thought Memorial Day was on the 31st, so I started writing that day in here, but that's okay. I can just cover up my mistake with another sticker. These little icons were really cute. I liked matching them with the special events that I have planned throughout the month. Of course, I'm going to use this book for book club. And here, as you can see, I made another little mistake. The sticker accidentally stuck to the page too early, so I just carefully removed it from the page and repositioned it. While laying down these stickers, I tried to not be a perfectionist about it, because at the end of the day, it's still just stickers, and I want to keep this fun for myself. So everything might not be perfectly aligned, and that is okay. I love this jellyfish art. The colors here are so pretty, and I am glad that I have 2 more left. You'll see that even after I am done decorating my monthly page, there's still a decent number of stickers left in the kit, so I can use them in other months or other pages as well. These decorative strips kind of remind me of washi tape, which is nice because I don't have washi tape that would match this theme, and these perfectly span the entire half of the page. It adds a nice strip of color at the very bottom to balance out the rest of the color at the top of the page. All right, it is laid down and so satisfying to finish off. Here's what my monthly spread looks like so far. I am super happy with the way it turned out, and it leaves room for adding additional things as the month goes on. And that's my entire month, set up in a way that feels simple, flexible, and actually enjoyable to come back to. I'll link these stickers below if you want to try them out, along with a 15% discount code for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, happy planning, and I will talk to you again next time.